I'm gonna push this husky quick. Not as bad as driving in on Saturday. Um,
Hi everyone, this is Meteorologist Jade Steffens here with a quick update on your forecast. For today, I'm tracking another round of snow, so that we have seen some impacts to the morning commute. Snow should start to wrap up within the next few hours ahead of us, and then for the rest of the week, we're staying dry but incredibly cold. So I am going to pull up the headlines. I'll get started with the forecast for your Monday morning. And here's a live look outside. You can see snow is still falling at the moment, and the snow showers continue into early afternoon. Beyond today, below average temperatures, I think we'll see our coldest temperatures so far of the season on Thursday. I'll take a closer look at that in our next First Alert 6 weather day, and then scattered rain and snow chances for the weekend. So here's a look at the satellite and radar. Still have some pretty heavy bands of snow falling at the moment, but you can see that it's starting to make its way off towards the east. So I think we are towards the end of the snow. Current temperatures are sitting close to about 20 degrees for most, but our feels like temperature is closer to about 10 degrees. So if you do have to go outdoors for whatever reason today, make sure to bundle up, and that also goes for really any other day this week. A check of the visibility, we're down to 2 miles here in the metro, less than a mile in a lot of places across the area. Shenandoah, Maryville, Clarinda, and Falls City, all looking at less than a mile for that visibility. Here's a live look outside again. Of course, snow is falling, 20 degrees, feels like temperature of 11, but luckily not a whole lot of wind. So that's helping our feels like temperature a little bit. So throughout the rest of the day, temperatures are very slow to warm. I think we'll make it to 23 at the warmest for today, and snow showers will also continue to move off towards the east. Here's a check of 1:30 and a look at 5 o'clock. Likely we will be stuck under the clouds all the way until about 9 p.m. Then we have clear skies overnight tonight, which will lead to some pretty cold temperatures. So through this afternoon, I think we'll see up to about an additional 1 inch of snow. Heavier totals to the southern portion of our viewing area, Nebraska City and south, we could see up to about 1 to 3 additional inches of snow there. So out the door tomorrow, we'll have a feels like temperature in the single digits. So our actual temperatures will also be in the single digits. So overall, just an incredibly cold start to the day. Into the afternoon, we will get a little bit more sunshine compared to today. So that should help us warm to right around about 30 degrees. This is still well below average. And of course, 30 is not warm enough to see significant snow melt. So I do think snow will be on the ground as we head towards the rest of the week. Wednesday will be breezy. We could see a few flurries, but I'm not expecting a lot to accumulate there. A high right around about 29. Thursday is going to be the coldest day so far this season, with a morning low of -4. We have not been below zero since about February, so this is going to be significant cold, colder than we've been the last few days. Temperatures drop below zero in the morning. Then into the afternoon, we stay in the teens, but our feels like temperatures will be about -10 to -20 in the morning. So of course, with that in mind, extended exposure to the cold could be pretty dangerous, lead to frostbite and health concerns too. So a first alert to that for your Thursday. Walking through the feels like temperatures on Thursday morning, this is a check of just after midnight, while the feels like temperature of -7, 5 a.m. close to about 0, and then as we move into the morning, we'll actually start to see feels like temperatures drop. Luckily, wind won't be a huge issue for Thursday, but with any kind of wind when temperatures are this cold, we'll likely see those feels like temperatures drop pretty quickly. So here's a check of 9:45. We'll have a feels like temperature of about -10 here in the metro. Into the afternoon, we might make it above 0 for our feels like temperature, but we'll be keeping an eye on that. But just a first alert to incredible cold on Thursday. Friday, things look a little bit better, but still below average for this time of year. 32, partly cloudy. And then Saturday, we see our next chance for rain and potentially some snow showers mixed in there as well as we start off the weekend. Sunday, back to the teens, 18 degrees, and also we're looking at some pretty strong winds Saturday night, so it'll likely drop our feels like temperature quite a bit over the weekend. This is what we're watching. Today is a First Alert 6 weather day. For those snow showers should start to wrap up this afternoon. 30 tomorrow, 29 on Wednesday, and then 18 for the high on Thursday. We've made that a First Alert 6 weather day. Within the last hour, we've declared that one. Friday and Saturday, First alert for some rain snow chances. I think our best chance will be Saturday as it looks right now. It's just straight up cold for Sunday. We will be staying dry. And then throughout the rest of the 10-day forecast, I am tracking a slight warm up by the end of the 10 days. So within a week or so, I think next Tuesday, next Wednesday should be a little bit better. And to further highlight this is a check of the temperature outlook for the week of December 8th through the 14th, the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. And likely we are going to be right between warmer than average and colder than average temperatures. So we could start to see some improvements by the middle of next week, and our chance for some rain or snow is about average for that week as well. Here's that 10-day forecast one more time for you, and I do think that's going to wrap us up for this morning's forecast. Meteorologist Jarrett Lansford will be on for our midday show. That'll start at 11 a.m. if you want more details to this forecast. And then after that, this afternoon, I'll be live at 3 o'clock. If you're not already watching this stream on our First Alert 6 weather app, I invite you to check it out. We have a 10-day forecast, an hour-by-hour forecast, and also videos that we update and upload onto the app every single day. And especially for today, you can also check out our interactive radar on the app and get a closer look at where the snow is throughout the next few hours. But I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Monday and has a great week ahead.